recently I learned something very interesting about breathing and the connection to God. But I keep it till the end of the video. First, I wanna share my overall understanding and what I shared in other videos. What it comes more from the yogic background, from India, that as you inhale, God approaches you. You meditate about the divine, about God, the person approaching you. Then you hold the breath, and God stays with you in your heart. And as you exhale, you approach God. How beautiful. But then you also hold the breath after the exhalation. And this is where you surrender to God. It's so beautiful because each breath we take, it's surrender. To sit down on the yoga mat and to breathe consciously for 15 minutes, it's surrender. Surrender doesn't mean, I give everything up and God, I'm yours and do whatever you want. You surrender when you go for a run. You don't want to run, right? Nobody wants to run. I mean, some people like it, but I like it somehow, but also there's days I don't want to run. Like today, and I surrendered. And after that, I just feel great. Because running makes me free, makes me move, makes me flow. I go now into the cold water. Because the cold water makes me happy. I absorb water energy. It's some austerity I do consciously, put my body into a stress, sympathetic nervous response in order to go deep, heal and calm down. So now comes the part I just learned a couple of days ago. I have these pendulums. I'm driving now, so I have to be careful, but one of these, this is frequency. There's like 15,000 frequencies inside. Tibetan bowls, classical music, mantras, yantras, sacred geometry, and much more things. 32 holy rivers, where we energetically charged water from different places around the world. And 33 crystals and gemstones. The information and frequency is all in this water. And I have different ones. This is with the seed of life, which clenches the chakras and the aura. And then I have one with the Christ energy, which activates the energy of love. And then I have one with Hebrew, the name of God, Yahweh. I don't know if it's Yahweh or Yahweh. I like to say Yahweh somehow. Don't know what is the correct spelling. And Yahweh means also the hand of God, the one who gives salvation, the one who removes darkness and brings light. And the name Yahweh in the pendulum form, it's charged with this energy, and it removes entities like negative energies around you. Somebody is envious, or you pick up energies. I'm very like this. I go in a big crowd and I pick up all kinds of energies and I feel drained. Then a pendulum or a wordy stuff or a pendulum myself, and I immediately feel better. It's of course it's the water, the frequency of the water, but also the name Yahweh itself. It says the name you shouldn't speak in the Bible. One friend of mine made a video recently because it removes bad energy, so maybe they didn't want you to become more positive and keep the negative energy. But in Jewish tradition, in the Old Testament, they called God Adonai, or Hashem, I think means the great, I don't know, the one, Adonai. But he didn't spoke Yahweh, was forbidden to speak the name. And also it says, because Yahweh is YHWH, so how you pronounce it, you have no A or O or U. So the name Yahweh, you don't pronounce with your lips and you don't use your tongue. And I can demonstrate it now. Okay, now I spoke it kind of. Yahweh. But also when you breathe gently and you don't force it. You can meditate about Yahweh or inhale through the nose. I can hear it the most like this. Yahweh. And also Yahweh is considered to be the breath of life. So the first thing when you take birth, you inhale. The baby comes out and inhales. The last thing in old age, when you leave the body, you exhale, right? So it's so interesting. And like I say, God approaches you and you surrender to God. It's the same principle. So it's so beautiful. When you inhale, you can meditate about God. Yeah, the God, He gives you life. He purifies you. And as you exhale, you let go of all the negative. Yeah, He cleanses you. Yeah, and you inhale the light and you exhale the darkness. You inhale the life and you exhale disease and death and old age. I tried this out now for a few times to breathe and to focus on this holy name of God. And it's so beautiful. It's really something new I just discovered, and I didn't taught it yet to someone. It's the first time I speak about it. But it's really, really sweet. Yeah. And just in general, to understand that breath is God's divine energy. It's the ether, yeah. We have prana from so many sources. The sun gives us prana, the earth gives us prana, the wind, yeah, the water, the food. Everything gives us prana. Everything is prana, yeah. My hair, my car key, my phone, yeah. Everything is prana energy. But we can access this prana and connect it with God because everything is God. Nothing is separate from Him. And when we meditate, or like the Jedis, they meditate about the force, and you could feel the force. It's the same force. The quantum field, morphogenetic fields, the Akash, the ether, it's all the same prana energy. And we can connect with it just by our attention. Where attention goes, energy flows. And guess what is energy? Energy is prana. So when we breathe consciously, and we connect with divinity, when we connect with God, then it will be so nourishing, so purifying, so cleansing, so uplifting and energizing. Just try it for yourself. Yahweh, Yahweh. And see how your breathing practice and your meditation practice goes on a much deeper level. Thanks for watching. May God bless us all. Bye.